They're simple, boring, never thought of until they're needed. They're windshield wipers. Only when Mary Anderson became annoyed that New York trolley drivers were stopping to wipe their windshield by hand did anybody do something about it. By attaching a spring-loaded arm to a rubber blade, one woman made travel easier and safer. Look to innovate and pass it on. From passiton.com.
Okay, and we are recording, and I'm going to start my handy-dandy little timer here so we can cut out all the cuss words, if we cuss.
Right.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, we're taping. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this file back, and you're going to listen to it, and you're going to say, oh my God, this is the worst idea ever, and then we're never going to do this again.
Right, yes. Tears running down my face as I'm forced to listen to my own voice.
Yes. No, I like your voice. It's awesome. Okay, so this is the mic. And we'll do this whole thing again when Rachel gets here. But you talk into this part. And
the
if
mic
you
part.
Talk into the side, it won't hear you at all. So
Okay.
It's designed to just pick. It's
I
called
understand.
a directional mic, I think, is what this is called.
So it only works in one direction.
Correct. Yes, and I don't know why.
Oh, don't talk about one direction when Rachel gets here. That's kind of a touchy subject for her right now.
Oh, did that guy just die?
Yeah.
Oh, Liam?
Liam, yeah.
That sounds like a name for a character on a soap opera, doesn't it?
Liam Payne.
Liam Payne.
Oh, Liam Payne.
Is his last name Payne?
It is, yeah.
Was it? Was
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
Sorry, is, not is, was.
Oh. Well,
Past tense.
oh.
Too soon?
A little too soon. Yeah.
It's too soon for that joke. Sorry about that.
No, that's good. If Rachel was here, she would be.
Would she be
I'm
crying?
sorry, I have to leave.
I'm sorry, I can't take it anymore.
When I got the news, I called her.
You got the news. Oh, was there an alert?
Yeah.
Did
yeah.
like an
When the
alert go out?
president- When the president showed up at my door to let me personally know what had happened.
Okay,
I
so
called Rachel.
there's like a president of like the fan club, or you mean like the
Oh,
president?
no, the
Okay.
actual president. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
came
yeah.
to your house with
That's
the
how.
news, and you were devastated?
Yeah. I was devastated for my friends. I didn't really care, but I knew that they'd be sad.
Now, is this the Backstreet Boys? Is this a different band?
So they're like the Backstreet Boys, but for people who are now Rachel's age.
You didn't bring a beverage.
I was going to.
You were late,
And
but that's okay.
I
Late is
fully
better
did.
than none, right? What do they call it? What do they say? Some is better than none.
Some is better than none, yeah. Or the sum of the parts is better than the whole.
You know, I think maybe it will pick up on noise if we're tapping the table, so I'm going to try to not do that.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Why don't you test it?
I'll
Test it out.
when I get the audio file, yeah.
Yes, so.
I'll listen for the table tapping.
Yeah, I want to do a podcast. What do you think?
I think that's a pretty good idea. Do you have like the equipment
idea?
that you need? Yeah. Do you have an idea of what you want to talk about?
Yes, this is one of those things where you just have the willpower and then you just manifest it out of nothingness into somethingness, right?
Yes, I like that.
I'm getting sound on your track and my track.
Okay. So you're not you didn't mute my mic so that that makes me feel validated. I like that a lot.
It's sad that it doesn't fade out, though. It just stops.
No, it just abruptly stops.
Like, how do they coordinate all the people in the audience to stop at the same moment?
Oh, that was good.
No, that's stupid. But I think you can reprogram these.
I'd like there to be a cricket button, so when there's dead air, we can fill it with crickets.
Yeah, this is not... I don't need that.
That's like a game show.
Yeah.
Welcome,
And now, Jennifer.
I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, good. Where are you from?
I am from the
Akron?
Akron, Ohio.
Aren't they all from Akron?
They all are from Akron,
Or
Ohio.
Toledo? That's totally like...
That's a keep, I think. I like that a lot.
All right, now, Zoe, for $50,000, name the capital of South Dakota. You have 10 seconds.
Is it a capital S?
That's correct.
Thank you.
You get $50,000
I won $50,000.
that I don't have. Sorry
Oh.
about that. No, I want to do a podcast. Let's
Just
do a podcast.
IOU.
What were you asking about? The equipment?
I don't remember. Yeah, the equipment.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, just, yeah.
Do we have 3 mics,
We do, yeah.
And
So I guess we do have the equipment.
3 headsets, and a little box in the middle that's got angry red lights on it?
Yeah. That's really what you need.
Yes, we do.
And 2 people.
Yes, 2 or 3 or 4.
2 or 3.
We can handle up to 4 people. We got 4 mics and 4
excellent.
thingies. And then when I looked at this file yesterday, it's cool because what you get is 5 files. You get one that's all of the tracks all put together. And I don't know how that works. But then you get a folder with all 4 tracks separate.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I know nothing about this technical stuff, so I don't know why have 4 tracks.
Why have 4 tracks? I mean, I'm sure that there's uses for it if you just want someone's isolated talking.
Okay, so if she was here and she sneezed, you could mute her but not me.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
I
And
like
then you
that.
just re-overlap.
I like that. Okay, so we need a name for this podcast, and I thought it was going to be Talkie Talkie, so something along that line would be fun. Talkie Talkie. That's a good name. I like that. That's a good start for this. Yes, I like that. Talkie Talkie.
Talkie. So like walkie-talkie, but they're
Yeah.
both talkie.
No, not walkie-talkie.
And
Walkie-talkie
talkie reminds me of like, you know, those chips that everyone's like
would be-
the talkies.
Okay, yeah. What is up with those?
I've never had one in my life.
They
I've
look
seen-
angry. Are they angry?
They're so bright red. You have to imagine like you take a bite and just a cloud of red 40 just shoots directly into
Red
your
40,
eyes.
the
Yeah.
cancer. The cancer. It's just called the cancer.
The cancer, yeah.
Yes. I was thinking Chatterbox
Chatterbox
because
is growing on me.
it's got a clown face next. I'm looking at a Chatterbox with a clown
Clowns
face.
scare me a bit.
But like Chatterheads or Chuckleheads implies multiple people getting around and talking and
Right.
having fun and chatting. But Chatterbox is kind of like, I don't know what that's about. What could that be about? Could be funny, could be not funny.
True. I don't know. It lets the reader decide.
The listener or the reader.
The reader.
And then I came up with a list of possible topics. We can go over those if you want. Or
yeah,
here's
sure.
my breakdown. And I completely copied Smartless. Not Smartless.
Good.
I love Smartless.
Smartless is amazing.
It's a great podcast.
It's so good.
It really is.
Yeah.
So what do you listen to podcast-wise that I need to catch up on?
I do listen to a lot of Brittany Broski.
Okay.
I love Conan O'Brien's podcast. I listen to Theo Vaughn too.
Who's that?
So he's the guy from Louisiana.
What was Brittany's last name? I wasn't ready.
Broski.
Borowski. I like her. She seems very like, I don't know. She's from Pittsburgh or something like that. Like, hey, whatever. Yeah. And yeah. She seems like she takes no guff.
Right.
There's no guff to be taken.
No, not in her podcast studio. Plenty in ours,
And I,
but not in hers.
yes, exactly. And I do like Smartless, and I'm going to completely steal from them. So
Oh, good.
what we could do is we could have some intro chatter talk where we catch up on
Right.
stuff.
Where we have the
Oh, yeah, hit the button. I don't know what that means when you say...
That was the wrong one. Wait, there we go.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, Vietnam.
Coffee talk, but I don't have coffee. I made some and then I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't bring
no.
it. Yeah.
Where is it?
It's just still in the French press in my apartment.
Why don't we text Rachel to bring it with?
Rachel.
Since you have
my coffee.
you all have the same apartment, and
That's
you're all,
true,
you all
yeah.
have one key that just matches everybody's locks.
Yes, that's right.
That is an odd arrangement, which we don't have to talk about.
is.
It's totally fine. And
No, that's fine.
It can be. We can scrap this whole file also down the road, because one thing we do need to do is tape for about 10 minutes and then take a pause,
Okay.
and then put this little card in the computer and see how much space we took up, because I don't know
Oh yes.
how long we can talk before it.
That's like we got a 3-minute limit. All right, everybody, let's get through everything we want to talk about today.
Go. You must talk now.
Must talk now.
But I know on SmartList they do an intro and they do some coffee talk and
I
catch
like
up.
that.
And
I
then
like
they have
that.
a guest or a topic.
That's right. We'll introduce the
And
topic.
we can introduce the guest if you bring a guest or
Right.
topic if we bring a topic. And then they don't really cover the news, and I don't know how much we want to do with that because it kind of
We could-
locks you into the
That's true, but in like Tip City news, we can steer more towards
Yeah.
stuff that's kind
Ohio news, what
Ohio
happened in
news,
Ohio. And
Or
we're
like-
done. That's it.
or
Nothing
or,
happened.
or would news like something we could cover be like Liam dying? Like would that be something? If Rachel was here, she'd want to talk about that.
We could do a whole show
She'd
on
want to
that.
present a eulogy at least.
Like a Viking funeral, and we
Viking, yeah.
launch him into the water.
Yes.
So I guess One Direction must have been as popular as any band really at the time.
That's what I hear.
When were they popular?
They were popular like 2014 to like, the early 20-teens. And then they all had their solo careers.
Oh, they had solo careers.
Yes.
Who are some of the other people that I would know that were in this direction?
Harry Styles.
I know that
Are
guy.
you familiar with Harry Styles?
I have heard of
So that's the-
Watermelon Sugar.
There you go. Hi.
That's a good
Sugar.
song.
Hi. Is it?
I think so, and I'm old,
right, well.
and I liked it. I found it to be a toe tapper,
Oh.
as the kids
As the
kids say.
That
now.
is what we're saying.
A knee slapper.
Yeah.
No, I know
Not-
Harry Styles,
Okay.
and I know of him.
He's the name you would probably recognize.
Was there anybody else in the band? Or it was just him and Liam, and they
It was
just like
Niall Horan.
Niall.
Niall. He was the
Are
Irish,
they named
Irish
after
one?
rivers or?
Yes.
Okay.
Nile is a river in Egypt.
And he was also in this band.
He was also in this band.
Okay.
He has that is Rachel's favorite member, and he
he
does
hot?
more.
Are they all hot? They're all hot. I mean, isn't it standard that they all have to be hot?
I mean,
This started with Menudo, and they were all
Zane
hot.
was the hottest. Is
Okay.
the hottest one to me. I honestly don't find any of the other ones very attractive.
You know how sad this is? Right now, you could literally say one of the guys' names was like Rumpelstiltskin, and I would be like, really?
Right. Well, then
I
there's
don't
Ringo.
know. Ringo?
Yes.
That's a lie.
No, I'm being so serious.
No, you're lying. You're making, no. I know there's nobody named Ringo
Harry,
that's under
Niall,
50.
Zane, Liam, rest in peace, and Ringo.
Thank you.
That's the 5 in One Direction.
And Scatterbutt. And
Yes.
and Dinglehopper.
Yeah.
And what was the...
those were their sidekicks. They
Okay.
weren't like members of the band, but they did run around.
And
with
how many people were in this band? 9, 10?
they're between. I mean, Liam wasn't the first one to
Okay.
die, so
Great.
there's some
Too
casualties.
soon.
before
Too
this.
soon.
Oh, sorry.
Your jokes are harsh and mean. And
Oh.
somewhere Rachel's getting back in bed because she said, no, I can't be on this show. No.
Yeah, she knows she's gonna sit down.
I
Her
refuse.
tears have not dried yet, and we start grilling her. We start. Oh yeah.
Does she have
what's
a blanket with Liam's picture on it that she's holding right now? I mean, how hard? Is this a big deal?
So Liam was her least favorite member. That's awful.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh like
Well, no, that
a
was really-
10-year-old
that was
girl
terrible to say.
into the microphone.
Giggle. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll cut out all your giggling out.
Yes, please cut that
She
out.
said that if it had been Niall, that she would probably have to seek like professional medical help. Yeah.
More medical help.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So, but Niall, she's got a lot of his merch. Liam, he had like one kind of club song, and that's really all that I know of his solo career.
So he had a solo career.
Yeah.
So when was...
Because it was so low, because it sucked. Oh.
Hit the button.
We'll cut that out.
Get
yeah,
it.
wait.
Get it. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. I guessed the right one.
Actually, we do have production value.
That's true,
If
yeah.
we have that,
We
it
do
does
have
sound
yeah.
more professional, I think. And then when we record an intro and an outro, and we put it on the front and back of this, it's going to really
Oh, yeah.
pop.
It'll really, yeah.
We'll have tens of listeners.
Tens. Listeners in the tens.
Ones of listeners.
Teens, perhaps.
Maybe. So they all had, so the band broke up at some point? Before he
band-
died.
Zane left the band.
Zane was like the Yoko Ono of the
Yes.
Beatles and broke it
Now,
up.
yeah.
Do you get that reference?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good.
I could do a Yoko Ono impression.
The Beatles were a band. Oh, please, God, for the love of God, do not do that. I think if you blow out our microphones, we're going to have a problem
right.
replacing
okay.
them.
All
yeah.
right.
But I can imagine a Yoko Ono impression.
Imagine, yeah. And then...
Get it? Imagine? Get it?
Right.
Yeah, see, that was clever.
That was clever. Wait,
So
hang on.
the Beatles...
You deserve
Thanks.
that.
Thank you. The Beatles were a band from, like, before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so when you and Rachel are ganging up on me because I don't know what Riz is, then I can make fun of you because you don't know. Do you know the Beatles?
Yes, I know everyone knows the Beatles. Are you kidding me?
So One
Yeah.
Direction was a band.
Right.
And is it one of these bands that like some old white guy put together? And he went out and
So-
recruited a bunch of young boys and they all
No.
sing together and they
No.
all live in a bus together
Yes.
and they all get fed like kibble or something?
They get fed kibble twice a day,
Whether they want it or not.
monthly sunlight outings.
Do they share a water bowl? How's it work?
So they actually have those hamster tubes things. You know what I'm talking about?
I do, yes.
Okay.
That's good.
So
I
it
like
was
that.
it was like that.
Okay.
So a lot of people like
I don't understand those because they lick them
they
and there's a ball and then when they move the ball, a little bit of water comes out? Is that how it works?
I mean, no, I don't think so.
I don't know how they work.
I think they just are you talking about like when they run on their wheel?
No, the hamster ball, the hamster water bottle has a metal pipe that comes out
Yeah.
the bottom, and,
And
then
then
there's
the
a little
hamster-
ball at the end, and then how does
The hamster can suck the water.
but how does all the water not come out? The ball like seals it up,
Yeah.
and then when they move it like a little bit of water sneaks around it.
Or like that makes sense, I think.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I
would Google
have
it,
someone
but
look into that.
I
I'm
don't-
going to make a note right here.
Yes,
Let's go ahead and look into how the hamster watering
We need
devices work.
a pretend production person who we can call Travis.
Can you pull
Hey,
up a picture?
Travis, pull that up.
Travis, pull up a picture of a hamster sucking water out of a metal thing.
He's not on his microphone. I mean his headphones. I'll get him on his headphones. Okay.
Travis.
Travis, pull up that picture of One Direction because I want to see if these guys are hot or not. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
so you. Sorry. It does make my voice deeper, though.
My voice does not need to be any deeper.
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Hi, I'm Zoe.
Yep.
No, I'm not. So One Direction was a band, and they broke up.
Was bad, yeah. Yeah.
And the Yoko Ono was Zayn.
Yoko Ono was Zayn.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then they all went off to do their own thing.
Yeah. They went their separate way. That's not one of their songs.
No, that's not.
I just wanted to sing.
And that's, so Zayn was not popular because I've never heard of him. And Liam apparently wasn't popular because I've never heard of him. But I have heard of
No.
Harry Styles. Who else was in the band?
And Niall. That's Rachel's favorite.
Niall. And then Ringo.
And Ringo,
Oh,
right.
You're making this up so hard. I know you are.
Ringo had a promising career, solo career.
And then one of them passed away,
And then one of
unfortunately.
them did pass away,
And
yes.
how did he pass away?
He fell
if I
off
can
a
ask.
balcony.
Wow.
Yeah,
I have several jokes, but I'm not
I
going to
know.
make any of them.
I know. Next week, right now too soon.
Is it too soon now?
Next week, the jokes are actually permitted. That's
Okay.
what the president told me when he told me about Liam's passing.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's breaking news that Liam Payne has passed away.
Yes, so there's some news
Formerly of the band One Direction.
of the hit band
hit band. So what? Okay. So what's a
One
song
Direction.
that One Direction has
Dun,
produced
dun,
that I would know?
Dun 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 dun.
No, I
dun.
don't.
Okay.
I know.
That's what
Watermelon.
makes you beautiful.
Oh, I know that song.
Oh, yeah. I was
Okay.
gonna do the whole song, and then I remember that I didn't want to do the whole first.
You were
verse.
doing like, well, we'll also get copyright struck, and then we won't be able to.
because my singing is so like the original recording.
It is like a copy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I have heard of that song, and I've heard of Watermelon Sugar. So these all came out of the same
There you go.
group,
Yeah.
ish. And then what's another One Direction song that I would have heard of? Did they do the
Rachel's
"Sex on
gonna
the
kill
Beach"
me.
song or whatever that was called?
Oh wait.
What was that one called?
The talk to me, baby.
Yeah, "Cake by the Ocean." Did they do that?
Da-da-da-da-da. No. So, but
I'm
close.
so old.
Jonas Brothers.
I'm
well,
so old.
one of the Jonas Brothers
Wait, who?
did that. One of the Jonas Brothers.
The Jonas Brothers. That's a different group.
That is a different
Okay.
boy group.
They did not. They were not part of One Direction.
No.
Yes.
People would have loved that.
I know of the
Crossover
Jonas
of the century.
Brothers. Now, did they have a Disney
else did
Channel
they-
show?
Yeah, they did.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay,
Who didn't though? Let's be real.
Yeah. Travis, did you have a
Travis?
Disney Channel show? He's nodding.
Saying
What were you on? Good Luck Charlie. Okay, thank you. Well,
All
that's
right.
good. You played the baby. Okay.
Right. Oh, okay.
Wow, you
Travis
look
Lore.
so much older
Yeah.
now than you did then with your giggling and your laughing. Awesome. Pull that up.
Yeah, can we get a clip of Travis and Good Luck Charlie?
He says the internet is down, so
Oh.
we cannot do it
Oh, the
right now.
internet is
But
down.
thank you for trying.
That happens sometimes. That's all right, Travis.
Good. All right. Well, I think that's a good show right there. Let's wrap it up
Yeah. Okay.
with the One Direction updates
Oh yes.
and the news. And then if we were a real podcast, we'd have some kind of like promotional thing we would read here. So there you go. And then we
Yes.
would do like some kind of musical outro.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sorry, I said musical outro, not whatever
Uh-oh.
you're doing over there.
Okay.
And then we would cut, and then that would be one whole episode of Chatterbox.
That's not. How long have we been talking?
20 minutes.
Are you kidding me?
No, it just
feels like
goes.
it's been 5 minutes.
I know, that's like a whole episode right
amazing.
there. So
Travis, did we say anything that can be used? Okay.
he's just shaking, his head, so I
no.
don't
He's
know
shaking his head no.
if that's
Oh, okay.
a usable episode or not. But we're going to take a break, and we're going to come right back, and
All right,
we'll
yeah.
do another one.
We'll be right back after the break.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
you for
This is
joining
very
us.
exciting, and we'll talk soon.
A school lunch may be a light lunch as against an evening meal where you serve several different dishes. But still, a school lunch should be balanced nutritionally. That's why a dessert for lunch is just as essential as for a bigger, heavier meal. And what could be simpler for you to serve or more enjoyable and tasty for your children than cupcakes? Now, you can get either the frosted devil's food cupcakes or the frosted white cupcakes in the bakery department of your food store. You'll find them all neatly wrapped to keep them fresh for several days. And each package usually contains 2 or perhaps 3 generous-sized cupcakes. You might get several packages next time you shop for food. And if your children carry their lunch to school, you'll find cupcakes fit into a lunchbox very nicely. Of course, cupcakes make an ideal after-school snack along with a tall, cold glass of milk. Cupcakes are delicious. They're wholesome, and they add extra energy school children need. You'll find they're very economical, too. When you visit your food store, visit the bakery department. Find out what a wonderful variety of ready-to-serve desserts the bakers of America prepare for you, fresh and delicious, each day.